Hello. So in this video, we're looking at trying to get relics for the third DLC or Lufenia difficulty. And in our case, I'm sorry, so this is the third video out of 5. Uh, and we're gonna try to take advantage of this Trials of the Dragon King on the Lufenia difficulty. There's this mission level plus, and we're gonna try to, against our better judgment, we're gonna max this out. And I can see now that our rank says rank 10. We're going to try to push that until it says rank um, 11. Now, at this point, none of the other trials really make much of a difference in terms of what we're about to do, but I'm going to just do it anyway. I'll do it anyway, where I'm just kind of maxing out, except for enemy stats. I don't want that to get too high. So I'm rank 11. And I could try to go for Hollowed Massif, Azure Memories the Stymied, and just kind of rush to the end and either use like a caster or berserker or some other job that can like stun lock the last enemy there. But I'm going to try my hand. My RNG's not as good here at the Flying Fortress's Memories of the Wind, but I'm going to go in there, and I have 2 jobs up just to kind of simulate what we can do to make this happen. So I have Mage, even though Sage would probably be better for this, or some other job that can like pull the enemies in and shove them into a wall. But I have Mage, and I do have, for now, I have this Hunter affinity MP circulation so Hunter 400% restores MP on hit by a fixed amount regardless of damage dealt. So when I cast that Aeroga or Arrow spell, I'm probably going to get a good chunk of my MP back. And then I have Ninja for the Ninjutsu's Utsusemi so that I can avoid getting hit 3 times as I'm running to the scene of the crime to happen. And then I also have Flee just to kind of help me run past some of these enemies a little bit quicker. And then I have some luck, stat, and drop rate on my gear. So the Utsusemi, I'm on my ninja, and on the right side I'm using that Utsusemi to get my 3 dodges.
You think, or you hope?
And then I'm going to use Flee to try to get by these guys. And hope that they don't team up on me.
Here we go.
And I'm gone. And so this is some of the risk, but at least the good thing is I did touch the elevator before.
Now I'm warmed up.
A lot of times they would leap back if they think you're about to attack them, but I didn't intimidate them this time. But we're still going to try to get past. And this time we only need to get into the elevator. In a perfect world, I'd edit the previous part out and be like, yeah, it's so easy. You can just get... No. You might die, at least I did, on the way here. So I'm going to do another Flee.
Get away from the walls. I know.
And I'm just kind of zipping towards that button. Turn that Triforce of Wisdom into a Triforce of Power.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Bad feeling justified.
And that Guardian may or may not be there. It's a bit random. I don't know why I just got that. I am half tempted to go back down and beat up that Guardian, but we're just going to keep going, and we're going to see if there's a wind elemental coming up that we should be concerned about. Are we concerned? Yes. But ultimately, we're trying to set this up, so the setup is going to be a while. So sometimes there's a wind elemental that's in the middle there, but it doesn't matter. We're not going to take those enemies out to begin with. What we are going to try to do is these 4 flan, we're going to tear them up later. But for now, we're just going to turn this Triforce of Wisdom back into a Triforce of Power and reset all the enemies. And then we're gonna go and take out the like. This is not a simple process at all, is it? And then we're gonna try to take out this gun first, and then we're gonna use Aeroga and shove these creeps or these flan into the wall there. And sometimes they teleport in front of you like magic. I did use Seal of Blood so I don't have to get too close. And unfortunately, nothing worthwhile actually dropped. So I'm gonna go reset this, and we'll say we're gonna stop the video once at least one relic drops. Ideally, maybe more might drop. But this is kind of how the process might go. And if one of the flan get too far away from the wall, just abandon and try it again. Sora, heed me. So let's see. We got at least one relic. So some Zwill crossblades. We check our items, and we have some crossblades that are Bahamut 633%. And just to kind of see that in action, let's throw it on Jed, and let's see. So these Bahamut, even though there's not very many stats, and the affinities couldn't possibly yield the stats that are about to come out of that thing, that's the kind of stuff that Jed could have got out of these daggers, or us for that matter. And so we'll say if you kind of keep up the process, you'll probably find more relics. And I did say I was going to stop this video after we found the first one, but we'll just do a like best out of 3 kind of thing. So first time we had no relics. That time we got one. And sometimes we might have a dry spell where we don't have anything. But if you have a lot of luck, um, you might have a better chance at finding the relics a bit more often. And I do use Seal of Blood so that I don't have to run in there. Oh, there's still one alive. And so we found the second relic, and just kind of looking at that for a moment, some dark graves that Ash could use, and just to kind of show, you know what, let's go to another job. So those dark graves, new. What's new? Those dark graves could self really bring out the agility and the intellect on this ninja. But you can see that I'm not getting very much stamina, and I'm getting very little HP off of this. And I realize the HP max trials are going. But agility, intellect, and even some spirit, I'm getting some, or would have gotten some out of these greaves. And just kind of multiply that by every gear slot. So I hope that this helps. And certainly there's other ways to do it, but I'm just kind of showcasing one method to get the relic gear.